All right. Hello to all the listeners out there, and welcome to a very special edition of the Too Much Show. Today is Wednesday, September 9th, 2020. And here on the Too Much Show, it's always real talk by real people. I'm your host, MT, and with me is my co host.
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you got to respect me with the Summer Madness 2 background.
Absolutely. So, first off, man, before we get into the show, I just want to give a special shout out, special thanks to everyone who wished me, what I'm saying, a happy birthday. I definitely appreciate all the love and everything like that. If you did do my birthday story, I'm going to be honest with you. I am an old man when it comes to that shit. So, most everybody who did a birthday story to me, I replied to you the next day because I didn't know that that shit existed. I barely even used that feature on Facebook, and so I just started using it. But I definitely appreciate everybody who reached out, wished me a happy birthday. Another year on this earth is always a blessing, especially with what's going on right now.
Definitely. And many, many more, man. Salute.
I
Many, many,
appreciate
many
you.
more.
Absolutely. Um, but man, let's talk about it, man. We got some shit to talk about. So first off, like we told a lot of you all, he did that shit. Okay.
He did
And so
that shit.
now more continues to surface with Tory Lanez and his Megan Thee Stallion. So just a quick update on that. TMZ released the article today saying that Tory apologized to Meg approximately 15 hours after the shooting. They got a hold of those text messages with Tory basically, to paraphrase, said, I sincerely apologize. I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? I sincerely apologize. I was too drunk. So clearly he fucked up.
Oh, yeah, he fucked up. But it still didn't explain exactly what went down. It didn't give us nothing new.
No, no, it
It's
was
shit.
nothing new.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing
But
like groundbreaking or story development. It was nothing new.
mm-hmm,
That's the
exactly.
thing. But at the end of the day, bruh, it's hilarious. I think TMZ is the police. They like the FBI or something. Cause how they be getting all this news first and early?
Well, here's what I will say about TMZ. TMZ, they're the paparazzi. Let's just call them what they are. And
They
so,
better than that. How they
yeah,
knew
they
about
are.
Kobe dying before his family?
Well, here's the thing. The thing is, because they have such a large platform, because they have so many followers and things like that, they automatically know that once they release something, the world is going to take it, share it, things like that. So they're a powerful entity. And with that being said, I believe that these text messages were sent to them like, hey, get it out there. Because I feel like now, just to be real with you all, I think Meg knows that she's cleared of any type of wrongdoing. So now it's time to do a full court press. It's time to do that Georgetown press on Tory Lanez.
Rest
It's
in peace,
time to
John.
get everything out there. Rest in peace, John Thompson. But it's time to get everything out there at this point. Like everything. Because now, okay, I'm cleared of all charge. I don't have to worry about being charged with anything. Tory's fault. So you know what? At this point, fuck it. Let me just go for the gusto.
Why not? I mean, he
Yeah.
did that
No pun
shit,
intended.
so
I don't
he
want that
deserved
guy.
that shit. And that's the excuse you
Exactly.
gonna give
No
because I
pun
was drunk?
intended.
Get the fuck out of here. Because I
Mm-hmm.
was drunk though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've been drunk and mad at a girl before, and the most I did is say, "Get the fuck out the car." I'm being honest with
Mm-hmm.
you. I ain't because I didn't want him to get further. You home? Get out the car. Let me go home.
Mm-hmm.
That's the furthest I went. Yeah, to shoot somebody though, because you're drunk.
Exactly. Exactly.
What's up with these
Well, I
youngins,
mean,
man?
I know. Well, here's the thing. We gave a couple different scenarios, and I know one of the
Yeah,
scenarios that, what I'm saying, was given previously. And I told you, I said, They was probably had some drinks. They was probably in the truck. They was arguing, and Meg decided she was gonna go because I'm gonna tell you right now, one thing about women, and this is not justified to shoot them, but one thing
No,
about women is this: they know how to push our buttons, fellas. They know.
easy.
They know how to call you everything under the sun. They know how to hit on all of your insecurities, everything. They
Your
know how to
trigger.
do it. Yep, they know how to trigger us. But at the end of the day, yep, hit you where it hurts. Exactly. They know how to do it.
Uh-huh.
But at no point is that justification to say, you know what, it's time for me to go and physically harm a woman. At no point.
Yeah, let me go
He
put
should
this
have
hollow in. What the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah, like at the end of the day, he should have charged that shit to the game and basically said, you know what, all right, if that's how you feel, fuck it then. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of women when they say all that stuff and you say, all right, that's cool. Well, I guess what? We done. I guess we done then. I'm gonna go do my thing, you go do your thing. They come back around. They apologize.
Make a
They
song
miss
about
exactly.
it.
He could have won it. He could have went and made a song, and actually, he could have flipped the script. He could have went like I like that point,
Got
Mister.
paid for it.
Yeah, he could have made a song, and then everybody been like, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying? Meg disrespected Tory, this and that. Oh, I feel for Tory, and then Tory not only would his money would have went up, obviously his coochie popularity would have went up. But at this point,
At the end of the day, he did that shit though. So there was
oh, of
no way.
course,
There's no way he could get out of that one because he did.
exactly. Of course he did that. I'm saying before he even pulled the trigger, if she was disrespecting him, calling him out of his name and all, he could have just said, all right, cool, you go your way, we're gonna do our thing. And then he just go and do a song about it. He could have did that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, nothing new came out.
No. We still don't get here's the problem. We still don't get a vivid picture of what took place in that truck and after Meg got out the truck and tried to get away. We don't get a vivid picture of that.
Yep.
All we still have is her side of what happened versus, you know, Tori, who we waiting on to give an example of things like that. So at the end of the day, guess what? Tori, man, at the end of the day, I've removed Tory Lane's music off of my phone. Like I'm done.
I ain't had that much to begin with, honestly.
I had a lot because I was a huge Tory Lanez fan. When he was going at Drake and everything like that, I was a fan of his because I said, here's a guy from Toronto who, you know, he should have gotten the Drake stimulus package, but he didn't. But he still decided to go his own route because, I mean, think about it. When you look at his old freestyles and things like that, he had talent. He could actually freestyle. You know what I'm saying? He actually written his own rhymes. He was able to sing things like that. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? This Tory Lanez guy, he's fire. So I celebrated Tory. I was appreciative of him, but now I can't even fuck with it. I got to be real with you. Can't fuck with it.
Yeah, come on, Bryson Tiller. This is your opportunity to take your spat back.
And actually,
But,
he came out. He got a new single out too, Bryson Tiller. I forgot the name of it. It's not bad, but at the end of the day, Bryson Tiller will be known as a Drake clone.
Chapso.
Of course not. It's not.
Well, ain't no worth for listening to it. I mean, yeah, just come out and you know you did that shit. Just go ahead, tell the story, get it over with.
Take your L. Go back to Canada for a couple years.
You think that's what they gonna do? You think they ain't gonna lock him?
If he can get back to Canada somehow, go to Canada, leave there for a couple years, wait, come out with a whole tour, I'm sorry tour, things like that, and then go from there.
What they try to charge him with though? Is it like assault with a deadly weapon or something?
I don't know. That I have to look into. I'm not 100% well versed on that as to what the charges are.
That's important.
Yeah.
What they gonna charge you with? Because it's like attempted murder, nigga. You ain't going to Canada. You going to jail. You'll be locked, nigga. You ain't going nowhere.
Well, the thing is, he's out. That's the thing. He's not locked up right now. He's out.
He never got it yet.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
So at this point, I'm wondering like
which
if
is
Rock.
wild too. Like it's been like a month.
That's true, but you know what it is though. Well, he got bail, so he's out on bail. He's awaiting trial. He's done. He's up.
Uh, I don't agree, Tay. People got away with worse, bro.
They have. They have.
I ain't try to compare pain, but people that got back from worse. So I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Here's what I will say. Here's the best situation for Tory. Rock Nation, I'm sure, is coming at him hard with a civil lawsuit. Tory, sell them your masters for however many years. If they want 3 years, if they want 5 years, sell them 50% of your masters. Do whatever you got to do because Tory Lanez owns all of his masters. Sell them 50% of your masters. Do what you got to do. And then once that 3 years or that 5 years is over or whatever else, take your masters back. Thank them. Hopefully by that time, everybody has moved on from it. And then you all can make music together again as like I'm sorry and things like that. Because guess what? The craziest thing is with Chris Brown is actually starting to become more public too. Even after what he did to Rihanna, he's actually becoming more public and saying that he still loves her. He still thinks about her, things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Chris Brown Rihanna reunion in the making. I just wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it'd be good music, but they better not get back together. I don't know. I guess people grow up and mature over time, but yeah, he done.
He is. Let's just be real. But like I said, I had a lot.
Side note. That nigga 6ix9ine flop, bruh. Big Sean #1.
Yeah. So here's what happened with 6ix9ine. He was projected to sell 150K the first week. Billboard discluded his bundles, but then 6ix9ine is fighting it because what's happening is they said that after October 6th or October 7th, they would no longer include, like the bundle deal. So if you buy a shirt, you get an album selling, things like that. But they started it early with 6ix9ine. So 6ix9ine legal team and everything is basically going after Billboard because they like, listen, you disqualifying me off of something that you said is not going to happen until October, when my album just dropped a few days ago. So what the fuck is the problem? And so now it went from, he was going from 150 to 50. Now it's up to 65. So I think it's going to still continue to grow as well as they sort all of this out. But overall, I mean, who had the better album? It was Big Sean by far. It was Big Sean.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's not close. That's why I said by far, because, and at the end of the day, I told you on this show, I told you, what I'm saying, this past Sunday, I listened to 6ix9ine first before I even listened to Big Sean because I didn't even want to hear what Big Sean had to say. And when I finally listened to Big Sean, I was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, I still play that album to this day, like entirety. It's pretty good. But Tay said he has a felony count of carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle.
Oh, well, if that's it, I mean,
yeah, he might go right legal team, might go to Canada. He might get that Method Man on Power Book 2 treatment,
Exactly. Speaking of that dope ass series, can y'all please stop? I'm hearing a lot of people, it's not the same without Ghost and Tommy and all that. In my fucking opinion, it's better, okay? Because the last couple seasons of Power have been ass.
No,
let's be real.
Fucking 2. Roast all right, with one man, Ghost, chased his pussy that wasn't his for about 5 years, disrespected and treated his family like shit to the point that his son actually had a justifiable reason in shooting his ass. Oh, also, by the way, when his daughter got killed, he ain't do shit. He let his son handle that shit. Said he'd take the rap for him so he'd be all right about it. And then they're going to tell that nigga to turn himself in at the end. When he's in a position now to actually get that nigga pardoned. He didn't even think to get his ass pardoned.
Yeah.
And then you got Tommy. Go fucking get Alyssa fucking Jimenez out of jail. That's some bullshit. That's some GTA 5 shit. You know that shit ain't real. I fuck with Tommy though, but everybody he love, he's killed. Why do you gotta make him such a fucking psychopath? Even Dexter ain't kill his fucking sister.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good now. I just had to get that off my chest because it's like, dog, they were good at one point, but both of them characters I stopped loving after a while. I'm like, yeah, I still fucking like these people. It's no progression or anything.
Hey, listen, here's the thing, man. I'm just gonna come out and say it right now. What Ghost got a what Ghost got a hold of was that Spanish fly. Okay. And as I was explaining to a brethren of mine, okay, for the longest time, when I had a hold of that Spanish fly, I was lasting 2 minutes, maybe 4 minutes on a great day.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my
This
god.
was after I did my exercise, I took my vitamins and everything. Okay. Obviously, as the years progressed, I was able to last a little bit longer, but initially I wasn't. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but come on. And then I'm not saying Tasha innocent because I mean she did the dirt first. I think they bullshit her character was, bruh. Bullshit her character was
mm,
innocent by ass.
yeah.
If anything, he got that young boy killed.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy that power is transitioning because, like I said previously, when we think about shows and the success rate of it,
I like Luke Cage season 2 better. How about that?
yeah. But I was just gonna say when we get shows that transition that show the kids rising to power, that's when you know what I'm saying things are great. From The
Uh,
Wire,
There you
the
go. That's the only example you need.
yeah. I mean, even The Corner. The Corner was a good show, which was basically a transition to The Wire. A lot of
Yeah,
people don't know about The Corner.
Corner was amazing. DeAndre, shout out to
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Homie from the wood with dreads.
Exactly. So once the kids took over in The Wire, that's when shit really got interesting. So and even with the Shy, now that the kids is growing up and everything, the Shy is getting more interesting.
This might be the best season this year.
Exactly. So with that being said, I mean, I have no issues with Tariq taking over, and Tariq got a lot on his plate, man. I expect him. I wouldn't be surprised because obviously they're going to carry this along for a few seasons. I wouldn't be surprised if by season 2 or season 3 he has like a mental breakdown and just becomes like a sociopath where he just starts murking people.
Oh,
Like,
he gonna have a body by the end of the season.
yeah, because I mean, it's just one of those things where he's literally carrying everybody's trauma and not worrying about his. He's trying to get his mother out of jail. He has to take care of that basketball player or he gets kicked out of school and he won't
Killed
receive
his
the
father.
inheritance from his huh?
He killed his father.
Exactly. But he hasn't even taken a chance to like really dwell on his own trauma. He hasn't. So you're right. I mean, he is. He gonna be a cold blooded killer by the end of the season because yeah, he's literally taking care of everybody else and not worried about his own trauma.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild season.
It's definitely gonna be wild, but I'm excited
And
for it.
then my man, I didn't even know that was him. I was calling Spencer James to be funny, but that's Bobby Brown for the New Edition movie.
Yeah, it is.
The Cold Killer, though. Bobby Brown, Cold Killer.
Yeah,
By the way, that was a slept on movie, by the way. I like the New Edition movie a lot. But let's get to the next topic.
absolutely. So, what did we say we was gonna go to? NFL season preview or season opener preview?
Yeah, let's just get to the NFL season preview. We're going to give you a classic GBU today. I'll let you
No,
take
no, hold
what
on,
you want
no.
to do. What you want
No,
to do.
no, we
You
do the
break it
season
down.
opener because obviously we're not really caring about it too much. Obviously, we have our side bet with Tay and Josh. And here's another thing where we got to call out the people. Everybody sat up there. It was a few people that responded to that post. I've DM'd you. I haven't received, you know what I'm saying, your cash out money, things like that. Please respond to it by no later than Friday. If not, we're just gonna go with our original premise, and it'll be us, Tay versus Tay and Josh, even though it is us versus Tay and Josh anyway. But please let us know if you want to do the football pool, and we'll go from there. There was a couple people that was actually serious about it.
Uh-huh.
Salute to Big Sosa, appreciate you, sir. But there were other people that was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do it." And then when I DM'd them, it's like, "Oh, okay, cool." So let us know what you want to do. We'll go from there. But for the season opener, here's what's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to open up the game with a huge Black Lives Matter tribute. Okay, expect to have possibly it's going to be some Rock Nation artists because obviously Jay-Z has his hand in it. So it'll probably be Meek Mill. Hopefully we get some Rhapsody. Might even be J. Cole. But it'll be a huge Black Lives Matter tribute. We appreciate black people, things like that. Then Patrick Mahomes is not going to have the best game. I actually have Patrick Mahomes throwing 2 touchdowns that game.
Who
Two.
playing?
It's the Texans and the Chiefs opening up the season.
Mm-hmm.
So I have Patrick Mahomes throwing 2 touchdown passes, similar to what he did in the Super Bowl. What's going to happen is there's going to be a bunch of idiots who are going to say, "Oh, the Chiefs, they hung over from the Super Bowl. They don't know what to do." Things like that. The Texans, you know what I'm saying? They the real deal. They're not. What's going to happen is the Chiefs are going to heat up throughout the season. If you don't believe the Chiefs are going to win that division, you're fucking out of your mind. They're going to win it.
Rabbit ass, man.
Mr. Jones, I will give you your credit. I am a Patrick Mahomes believer. He takes a lot of risk, but at the end of the day, he's the type he could throw a pick and come out there and then throw 3 to 4 more touchdowns because that's just how high powered that offense is.
Yeah.
But just to get back to my original premise of the night, Chiefs, he'll throw 2 touchdowns. Deshaun Watson will have a late drive where he won't come through, and the Chiefs will win by a narrow margin. I'm going to say 24-20. It will not be a high-scoring game.
Well, I actually got Mahomes throwing for like 260, 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
And I actually have the Texans holding up a little bit, but I got them falling short as well. I got them 21-17 because people forget DeAndre Hopkins ain't there. And this is going to be Fuller's first game. He is the man. So I think they're going to find a way to have him struggle a little bit. I don't think he's going to have the biggest game in the world. But at the end of the day, I think, the J.J. Watt and that defense going to do enough to keep it close. But as I see it like you, they're going to have the ball late, and I don't think Deshaun going to get it done in the first game of the season. So I got 21-17.
Okay. All right. I got 24. What did I say? 24. 20. Yep. 24-20.
Well, we both got Kansas City, correct?
Yep. Yeah, Kansas City.
Cool.
Yep. Tay and Josh, do you all object? Do you all have the Houston Texans? We would just like to know. This is just for shits and giggles. Obviously, this is not included in the football pool, but
yeah,
we just want to know.
What I'm watching. You see what I'm really watching right now. They're watch the conference finals. 1-1. Great hockey. So if you lose to a man that ain't watching football and a man that's watching hockey.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I will catch some highlights, but I probably won't get serious about watching the season probably till like week 8 or week 9. I'm going to be honest with all of you all because there's something that's happening Sunday night. And as you all know, we are diehard Dallas Cowboys fans, and the Dallas Cowboys have their season opener at LA against the Rams. But I will actually not be tuned in to that game.
Yeah, it's going to break my heart not to watch it either.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck what the Cowboys do in the early season. At this point. So here's the difference. Here's what's crazy.
Cowboys. I love my Cowboys.
I love them too, but here's the difference.
It's hurt not to watch them. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. People ask me, they was like, "Oh, for your birthday, you gonna go to the Cowboys season opener like you did last year?" Or I'm like, "Well, I can't because of COVID." All right, do you want Cowboys merchandise? No, I am not supporting the fucking Dallas Cowboys, especially merchandise-wise and things, until they get out to divisional round. I'm not buying a new jersey, a new hat, a new cup. I'm not buying none of that bullshit until we get out the divisional round. When we go to the conference,
I want an NFC championship. Fuck that.
Yeah, when we make it to the NFC championship, I will get me a CeeDee Lamb jersey. I will get all of that shit. But I'm not wasting my time with it. I'm not. You're not gonna keep on bullshitting me. You're not gonna keep doing me like the Washington football team does their fans every single season.
Oh my God! And without a logo or anything, it's still gonna be top 5 in jersey sales and everything.
Yep, they will.
You already know. People probably buying the helmets right now. Probably buying the helmets, not even the jerseys, but the helmets.
Exactly. But something that's happening, and it's the title of the show. You know what I'm saying? Somebody loves you, or I'm sorry, somebody loves the Pips, and a new versus battle has been announced. So this is the time, y'all. Go over grandma's house, get grandma's favorite wine, make sure she's cooking Sunday dinner, make sure she got the collard greens, the macaroni and cheese, the
Hey,
cornbread. She
hey,
either frying the chicken or baking the turkey. Because at the end of the day,
big turkey wings.
that's
Hey,
it. Because at the end of the day, she's not going to know how to stream that shit on her TV, but you are there to do it.
yes,
You need to put it on there on the TV for her. And
yes.
it's Gladys Knight versus Patti LaBelle.
Woo!
Okay. Gladys Knight versus Patti LaBelle. That's
Woo!
going to be a hell of a versus, and I can't wait.
Chicken and waffles versus sweet potatoes.
That's it.
Sweet potato pie versus chicken and waffles. I love it.
Yeah.
License to kill, man. License to kill. That was my shit.
Yep. So I will literally, I mean, I could go on and on about Patti LaBelle's hits. I'm a huge Patti fan, so yes,
Yeah.
I
Patty gonna win this. I know
yeah.
I was giving it earlier, but yeah. That's why off the air before that, I was like, man, as much as I love this, why y'all couldn't throw Diana Ross in the mix?
Or Aretha Franklin for real.
That's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Aretha ain't no longer with us, but that's the GOAT.
It is.
I think Diana would have stood with Patty though, but we'll see what happened though.
Yeah, we'll see, because it's all about song selection, but we all know Patti is going to play Somebody Loves You. Patti got a lot of hits to play. I'm just going to be honest with you all.
Well, can we get a Shaka versus Diana next then?
Oh, yeah, I would love that. Shaka Khan versus Diana Ross.
Yeah,
I actually think, especially if
better.
I think Shaka might have a chance. I think she might.
To the wire core.
Exactly. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Jams. That's jams.
You know what I'm saying? If Only You Knew by Patti, you know what I'm saying? On My Own, Love, Need, and Want You, Lady Marmalade. But yeah.
You got to set it off, Joe and Brandy. They can just run that back.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
It is. It's definitely, but I can't wait. That is exactly what I will be tuned into.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, for the first 4 weeks, and this is just advice to anybody, the matchups that you think that possibly like that team can't win, just to jump back to football real quick, they can, because in the first 4 weeks, shit is all topsy-turvy, because it's plenty of upsets that are going to happen. So be patient, be smart, and do your research. But some crazy things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Enjoy opening week, y'all.
Yeah. If only you knew. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Me either.
I can't wait. That shit, yeah.
I'm trying to think of the wine I'm gonna sip though. I'm gonna sip one glass.
Yeah.
Wine though.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a sexy evening, so I may have to do Cabernet Sauvignon. You know what I'm saying? I may have to do a little Pinot Grigio.
Oh, so yeah, some Francis Coppola Pinot would be all right for me.
Yeah, or maybe some Pinot Noir. Exactly. Yep, Francis Coppola. Yeah.
Get that Godfather glass in,
Exactly. It's just one of them. Yeah, you gotta you just got to sit back and relax, man. You got to enjoy the vibes. If you got the surround sound and you got a sound bar, anything like that, turn
Mm-hmm.
that on, have it connected to it, man, and just enjoy it. I don't give a shit about
You
anything
know
else
that's
at
gonna
that
be at the
moment.
cinema. You know, man, that was the cinema. So I'll be chilling.
Exactly.
I'll be chilling.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is like the most exciting. I don't want to pick a winner. I feel like I already won.
Yeah.
That's the name of this. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie. I can have all that other shit. I'll take this. But I ain't gonna lie,
absolutely.
Diana versus Shaka would be better. I think that should be next. I'm not gonna lie. I would love
Oh
Diana
yeah.
versus Shaka.
And I wouldn't mind if Diana and Shaka actually had like live bands with them
Uh huh.
because you telling me Shaka performing something like Ain't Nobody, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's gonna be fire.
Hmm. Too bad you can't bring Rufus up there. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Exactly. Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. I remember when I first heard that song. I was like, what the hell is Shaka? I was
Yep.
like 6 years old. Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. That's the first Shaka Khan song I ever heard when I was a youngin. Crazy.
Hey, nah, definitely crazy. But nah,
Uh,
man, what else? What else we got? What else you want to talk about?
Man, I really don't have much because I mean, like gaming wise, you know what I mean. I'm stuck on Tony Hawk Remaster. I heard Avengers is actually a great game. I recommend that you try it out.
Okay.
As far as 2K, the consensus is the shooting is harder than it's ever been. I'm like, how the hell the shooting get even harder?
Yeah.
So I heard there's going to be a patch for that and everything soon. I mean, Madden is still Madden for the time being. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think any patches got released for that.
yeah, I think Madden's pretty much done. This I think it's already a wash this year. Be honest with you, but as the season go on, you're gonna want to play football anyway because the season itself going to be in front of you and exciting. So
Exactly.
they know how to work on people impulses. Yep. Also, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Captain. Hey, also, yeah, the Mario collection too. 35 years. They coming out with Mario World Tour October 16th. I'm already gonna get that. So let me
For
tell you.
what, the Wii? I mean, I'm
Well,
sorry, for the Switch?
yes, let me tell you the concept
Okay.
of it though. It's $100,
Okay.
but you get a remote control car with a camera on it, right?
Okay.
And you get some checkpoints you put down in your home. So essentially, you're playing Mario Kart, but it's in your house, and your home is the video game.
So what happens if you crash?
If you get hit or you crash, your thing freezes. Like it freezes, like you got hit in real life.
Okay.
But you're literally playing Mario Kart on your tablet while you're remote control car driving. And how you create your tracks is like before you race, you actually get something that like paints over your track and you drive through your checkpoints and everything. So you create your own track that way. It's pretty dope.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely something that's innovative. I don't know if the people are gonna appreciate it like they should, but
Yeah, because
absolutely.
let's keep it real. Nintendo is always the best when it comes to fan appreciation.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing.
Okay.
It's like Sony and Xbox sometimes they just be cashing into me. I
Yeah.
think
Oh, speaking of that, Xbox One X, sorry to cut you off,
yeah, the
but
price tags.
yeah, so it's 500. So if anybody who had the Xbox One or anything like that, the day one edition, it was 500 anyway. So I can actually appreciate Xbox keeping the price the same.
Mhm.
This way, like this, I'm gonna go out and buy it. The Xbox One, I'm gonna go out and buy it because it's the same price as I'm sorry, the Xbox Series X is the same as the Xbox One, you know what I'm saying, price. So I'll be going out to buy that.
And yeah, also too for the people that do digital like myself, you got the Xbox Series One S. That's only $299. That's even doper.
Uh-huh.
So even if you don't want the $499 one, which I highly recommend you get specs wise, you still got the one for $299.
Uh-huh.
So that pretty much guarantees me PS5 is going to be $499 on launch date.
Yeah, it should, because if they want more, they're gonna lose out on sales, plain and simple.
Yeah, or they who knows? They might go nut cutting and say $399, but I highly doubt it. It's going to be $499.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, that Mario 35th anniversary, and then they got all the 3D games and stuff, man. Nintendo, they know how to entice collectors, man.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Can I ask you something? Did you hear about what's going on with Trey Songz?
No, but I heard a lot of doo doo jokes. Please explain to me what's going on.
Yeah, so basically, Chief Keef baby mother man came out and said that OBJ, I'm sorry, not Trey Songz, OBJ,
Odell
uh,
Beckham?
yeah, Odell Beckham Jr.
Uh,
Apparently, he smashed Chief Keef's baby mother, allegedly, and he asked her to take a dump on him. Chief Keef first baby mother before he got all the money and everything.
yeah.
So she's
Damn.
like
He,
average.
he a scat man.
Yeah,
You
shit
believe
is
it?
crazy. Here's the thing. I believe that a lot of these guys are into weird fetishes. I don't believe he asked her to shit on him, but there may be other women who he's asked to shit on him.
I don't get the pleasure in that.
I don't get it either. But you know what? At the end of the day, motherfuckers, I mean, people got their kinks. There's some men that like to be pegged. I don't get the pleasure in that shit either. But at the end of the day, men like it.
Are they consider men that's some inhumane shit to ew.
Yeah,
Ew. I don't know about the shitting. Yeah, I don't. You know what happens if it's like I ate beans that you ate chili that night? You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Like you wanted to explode on you? Is that better?
I have no idea.
It's
You're
like,
asking the wrong one. I have no idea.
yeah. Do you want a payday or you want an alphabet soup? Like I don't get it. Nah.
I
Ew,
have no idea at this point.
ew. And that's why Cleveland is cursed. That's why the Browns are going to go 6-10 for shit like that.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about what the Browns are gonna go this Sunday. We definitely
Yeah,
are. So we just going, yeah, we'll do a good, bad, and ugly. We'll just hurry up, do a quick run through each division.
and we give our pickles live, and you know what I
Yeah,
mean. Tay and Josh, if you want to join, you can join.
absolutely. The door is always open, gentlemen.
Yeah, you can do pick 'em lives with us, so it'd be no line at the end of the season. We got it on tape. So yeah, come join us Sunday.
The real kink there is when she busts out the Charmin after. I'm gonna tell you right now, Joe. Joe, Charmin is a hot commodity right now. So yeah, you absolutely right. That is a kink when she's able to use Charmin and not that one ply tissue that they have at the hotel.
Oh my goodness. Damn Odell. Damn Odell. And he plays for the damn Odell.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like a huge joke because it's like you play for the Cleveland Browns and then you like for the Brown stuff to be put on you. All right, cool.
Oh my god. Cleveland steamer,
Yep.
huh? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. About to have a fun season. Anyway.
But no, man. Oh yeah, you're not caught up on P Valley. Try to get caught up by this Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be done. I'll be done. 2 episodes away. I'll be done by Sunday.
I'm finished. I've appreciated this season for what it's been able to bring.
I love that show because, like I said, I told you off air, it's more than just ass and titties and strippers.
True,
Like it's actually real storylines in it.
it is, but the ass and titties and strippers that they have in there are not bad at all.
No, it's a plus.
Definitely is.
I know.
And it's crazy. It's crazy too because it's like you got Mercedes. Obviously, she got her boobs done, but her hips and butt and thighs are real. But then you got Autumn, who's just 100% natural, and then yeah, she's your red bone. So
Yeah, I swear they try so hard to make it look like Cardi B without making her look like Cardi B.
yeah, except for she wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't drug.
Or
Speaking of that,
Charlie Baltimore. Which one?
but speaking of that, did you
Good.
get a chance to read just real quick? And feel free, people, everybody who's watching, comment. You could jump in, do whatever you got to do. How do you feel about the whole Cardi B and Candace Owens debate?
I feel like we lost by reading that shit. It was a waste of our time. And honestly, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they both made good points. And if we talk about debating, that's what Candace Owens does.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think a lot of that stuff they do, like the lures and the Tommy lures and all, I don't think they really be believing or being that strong in their right wing self. They just do it for controversy and you know what I mean, ratings.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, they know how to attract their opposition by proving points to their side. That's what they do for a living. So she just Scooter on that point.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's what I wanted to say too. It's like Cardi's was more so opinion based versus Candace Owens, who had like facts with hers. And so it's just one of those things where I just feel like here's the thing, Cardi, if you not well versed, especially with all the political history and everything, excuse me, you can't sit there and jump in a debate with somebody who's in politics. You get what I'm saying?
Who
Like
does
that's
this?
like,
She
yeah,
does this.
that's
You know?
that's like me jumping into an argument with Shannon Sharp talking about the X's and O's of football. He's lived it, he's breathed it, he's executed it multiple times. So
To get a gold jacket. I'm not doing. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So at the end of the day, unless I know I've done my research and I feel strongly on my point and I have facts to back it up, I'm not just going to jump in that ring because Candace, I mean, it was a wash. And I know you hate that word, but it was a wash for that debate that they had. I didn't see them two with like their lives and everything that they had, but on paper, what I read from each of them, it was a wash for Candace Owens. Easily. It was a wash.
Oh,
Cardi,
they ain't gonna like you saying that.
I'm just saying it was a wash. Cardi had no
Cause you
business.
know why? Everybody gonna just say you far right by saying it. They ain't gonna take your words out of proportion. You know how that be.
Bruh, it is what it is at this point. Here's the thing. One thing that I've learned is this: when you go on with an opinion versus actual facts, you can't do that, and
About
that's it. That's in any form. Man, you know these big public arguments is all the game, and it builds both audiences. As long as you don't get Kevin Spacey press, you grow. True, but at the end of the day, it was a wash. But Candace made good points about the demo the Democratic Party, you know what I'm saying, pandering or using Cardi as a voice because of her following. But here's also what people need to understand. Cardi was right as far as like her sister getting harassed and stuff like that at the beach. Trump has given people a tremendous amount of how can I put this, pride. He's given people a sense of,
boldness.
yeah, boldness, exactly, being outspoken. Because for my birthday, I mean, I was in the South, you know what I'm saying, enjoying the beach life. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Trump 2020 flags was flying left and right. You had them writing all kinds of messages on these flags. There's no more bullshit coming, no
Oh
bullshit
yeah.
in 20. Yeah.
Right around the corner from my house. It's flags like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about they were bold with it. I'm just like, wow, okay, like,
And,
all
and
right,
that and that's fine. That's your opinion.
yeah,
That's what you choose to represent. Doesn't
exactly,
represent me or what I believe in. Honestly,
exactly.
it's all bullshit. We all just puppets in this shit, man. At the end of the day, we literally vote for our dictators. If you really think about it, we really choose who the fuck we want to run us financially and socially. Like we choose a representative for that. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about your lifetime, but in my lifetime, we never had a great representative of us as a country.
No, of course not.
I mean, do I have to go over the list? Bush Senior, Persian Gulf War, Bill Clinton. Fuck the infidelities. That damn bill that they passed with NATO that
Mm-hmm.
fucked us over in the future. Plus the infidelities, if you want to get into that shit. And then, I mean, unfortunately, we had Bush Jr. Let's not even start with 9/11 and the fight for gas prices and weapon sales. And yeah, Iraq happened too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bruh. Like, and then, I mean, Obama, look, most charismatic, smoothest president ever and everything. But let's be honest. What? did he really do to improve us in particular? You and I, Mr. Todd.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the
or
question.
it ain't even like a race thing, but come on, like what has he really? What did he do? I mean, the healthcare
Hmm.
thing, fine, but the backlash fucked a lot of people up over it, though.
Oh, it definitely did. And the people who didn't qualify for it, it fucked them over taxes wise.
Yeah, and I mean, come on, affordable ain't free. If you just gonna do
Mm-mm.
it, raise everybody taxes and make it free like Canada and others, and other in the UK and other countries. If you really gonna do it,
Uh-huh.
don't halfway do it, and then when you launch, it's one of the worst launches ever. That damn Obamacare website was a fucking joke.
Well, he did give us. He did give people free cell phones, sir. Everybody got a cell phone.
Yeah, I got one, and somebody thought I was a private limo driver the whole time. I had one of them joints for a little minute. And it was
Yeah.
funny too, because his name was Sammy. So shout out to Sammy the driver out there in Vegas, man. They thought I was you for a long time. I tried to find you because like some people needed some important rides from the private planes, but I couldn't really reach out to you, Sammy. So hey, holla at me.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, like seriously, it's crazy. We never had a good one, man. And then look at it now. I mean, like now I almost know what they lived in the '60s. It's not as bad as it back then because they ain't sick of dogs on us and none of that shit in public and not giving a fuck. But at the same time, like mentally, I know what it's like to be in the '60s.
Yeah.
And
Now
the
here.
crazy thing is, it's not even firsthand the racism that's showed towards me. It's the racism that's around me and the hate that's flown around me. Like as far as the tension and hate,
Uh-huh.
it's like, geez. Can we
Yeah.
all be in a one room? Can we all be in one room? Do you think these days can black, white, Asian, European, Irish, African, and Russian all stay in one room without an argument for an entire?
No. Because here's the issue too, and I'm going to say this: whether Trump's comments are meant to cause division, people take them as that. You get what I'm saying? Automatically. That's just like people, like I said, with the boldness and everything that Trump has brought to this country. Now, when people say Black Lives Matter, oh, black people are the most racist, divisive people out there. Why does Black Lives Matter? Uh, do you really need me to tell you? You get what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where I just sit there and I'm just like, I just do what I can not to get into arguments with people.
And people like that, it really breaks my heart. And sometimes I kind of tear up that like their ignorance is really at that level. So you're saying the world would be better if people like me didn't exist?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, the slogan too that gets me is "Make America Great Again." When was America ever great for all races? When? Especially blacks. Because
I always took it as an industrialization type of thing, like old Marxism and all that. That's how I
Mhm.
took it. Like
Yeah.
we're going to be innovators and business leaders and all of that, like we used to. We're going to lead the race to the moon and all of that shit. That's what he meant. But at the same time, underneath it all at the surface, you know what I mean? You had your bathroom and I had my bathroom. Your water fountain was a lot
Mouth.
colder than mine. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's crazy that they just want this division so much. It is so underlining. And it's so surface at the same time. Like you got to look at things like what stuff does he stand up for?
Mm-hmm.
Like, does he speak out against all this stuff that's going on? But
Eh,
I would say it's good people too in Charlottesville after all of that shit happened. Like you
yeah.
got like it's all right, we in Puerto Rico shooting jumpers of water while they going through a fucking crisis. Imagine if Obama did that shit in Haiti.
Oh, he'd be ridiculed.
Seriously. Seriously.
Hold on, wait, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I just want to. Trump shot a jump shot.
You don't remember that when he had the like water or whatever, and he shot the little jump shot over there and say, "Hey, you never see that shit in Puerto Rico?"
No, I haven't. The fact that Trump shot a jump shot, I'm impressed. Okay.
Matter of fact, look, I'm about to go on YouTube. I'm about to find that video for you right now so you can watch it after the show. I lied to you that he literally shot a jump shot of water in Puerto Rico after the flood.
All right.
It might have been
Okay.
toilet paper. I'm saying water bottle. It might have been toilet paper. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
but he shot a jump shot.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, my
it's,
thing is,
it's
here's the thing
ridiculous.
that,
And I'm
yeah,
not, and I'm not saying bad it at all because I want to do to at least remember his name if he's going to say a State of the Union.
yeah.
Because that dude going through some level 1 or 2 type dementia.
Mm-hmm. He denounced white supremacy on national television. He said Trump denounced white supremacy on national television.
I mean, if he send me the video and stuff and I watch it live, I will respect it.
Yeah, Trump. Oh yeah, he shot a pack of tissue paper in the crowd.
What type of respect is that? Because don't get
But
me
here's
wrong,
the thing,
I
though.
love I love my New Yorkers. You know I love all you, but y'all assholes.
Yeah,
That's beyond a New York move
but
right
that's
there.
why. But here's the thing, though. But
That's
that's
beyond,
why. But here's the thing, though. That's why, in a way, it's hilarious to me, and it's like I tell people at the end of the day, Trump is Trump because
so
he's going
insensitive.
to do what he want to do. He is. He's
So,
going to say what he want to say. And he's going to do what he want to do. And what? Like, why are you going to get upset about it? Like, seriously. Like, at the end of the day, like, what you're getting with him. With Biden and Kamala Harris, it,
it's almost like I'd rather side with the devil I know than the devil I don't know, like the last election all over again. This is why I don't
yeah,
trust the fucking Democratic side. Now we talk about it because it's fuck all of them to be at the end of the day. But this is why I don't trust the Democratic side because the same shit she did with Hillary, he trying to do the same thing. Joe Biden didn't even want to run at first. Remember that shit?
yep, I
He was
remember.
even when he was in the Obama administration, like he was like, I don't want to run for president ever. Then all of a
Yeah,
sudden you got the urge to do it. Why?
yeah. And
Why?
here's another thing that's bullshit to
And we
me.
wanted Bernie the whole time.
Yeah, here's another thing to me. First of all, and again, for anybody who's watching, we're speaking on both sides and what we don't like. First of all, don't tell me I'm not black if I don't vote for you. Fuck you, motherfucker. You haven't walked a day in my shoes, okay? You haven't lived my life. Fuck you at the end of the day. Talking about I'm not black if I don't vote for you. Fuck you at the end of the day. Fuck you and your party. Plain and simple.
Who said that?
Joe Biden said that. Joe
Are you
Biden
serious?
said, Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. That's what Joe Biden said. Am I wrong? Please, in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong or not. Please let me know. Because
It's ridiculous.
I swear I remember seeing that video.
But why do we care about the fiasco up there when it really matters down here? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
our councilman, our senate, how many times they gotta say it? Like that's
All
what
right,
really has the balance.
Washington today.
all right, hold on. We got a little Trump right here.
Hatred, bigotry, and violence. We must rediscover the bonds of love and loyalty that bring us together as Americans. Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans. We are a nation founded on the truth that all of us are created equal. We are equal in the eyes of our Creator. We are equal under the law, and we are equal under our Constitution. Those who spread violence in the name of bigotry strike at the very core of America. 2 days ago, a young American woman, Heather Heyer, was tragically killed. Her death fills us with grief, and we send
Yeah,
her.
he said this back in August of 2017. That's what he said. So here's the issue. And I don't know who Heather Heyer is. Matter of fact, let me look her up because while I appreciate this video being sent to me, let me check this out. Heather Heyer killed. Hold on.
I mean, look, he said everybody. He said the KKK,
Yeah.
everybody. The criminals and thugs first, including everybody. But I got you. But
Yeah, but
I ain't
yeah,
trying to
Heather
start
Heyer.
anything. Yeah,
So apparently Heather Heyer, that's the mother
he said
of
everyone.
hold on. So Susan Bro at a memorial for her daughter. Yeah. So Heather Hare was killed at the Charlottesville. Um, she was killed at the Charlottesville rally when they were basically rallying against, the racism and everything. Remember, they drove that car through there.
The statues.
Yeah, yeah, for the statues and everything. Yeah, and they drove that car through there and killed her. So he did speak out against that. But my question is, well, he did speak about George Floyd, but it just wasn't what people wanted to hear when he said George Floyd is sitting there smiling down. But yeah, so I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, he spoke out against it. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, exactly. He had to. And like, here's the thing: what I will question too, when he said, "Under this Constitution, all men were made equal," because didn't we have the whole thing about blacks being 3/5 of a man and not a whole man?
Well, voting wise, it was 5/8, I believe.
Okay.
But still, it wasn't a
Yeah.
whole. It wasn't a whole, and it was just men for the longest.
Yeah.
Period. Women couldn't even vote to 1921, something like that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, shout out. I guess I don't know. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of the day, we all going to be headed down the wrong path anyway. They all. It's almost like a public defender, the DA, the judge. They all on the same team. They
Yeah.
all work together.
Mm-hmm.
They all part of this thing to hold us down as middle or upper middle class people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you either rich or you poor. That's it.
That's
That's what
all
I've
that
been saying the
matters.
whole
Yeah,
time. The biggest
me
battle,
too.
what's going on. I mean, well, we've said this on the show.
Yeah.
Even people keep thinking that it's skin deep. It's more than skin deep. It's rich
Yep.
and poor.
Rich and poor. That's all that is.
Either you got it or you don't. That's it.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how I look at it. Because you overcome a lot more when you got money.
Oh, of course.
When you don't, it's a lot harder. Petty crimes
Absolutely.
become life sentences.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you got money, you might get away with murder. I'm just saying.
Or rape or whatever else. Pedophilia.
Yeah,
Whatever else.
whatever else is vile enough to normal society.
Mm-hmm.
Much. I mean, I don't know. The state of America right now, I ain't gonna lie, like I said, it breaks my heart, man. Because
It
I
does.
be thinking like some of this stuff is so simple. If people really use their brain and take their heart and emotions out of it,
Mm-hmm.
people are too reactionary. They see something, they react. They don't read for shit. And that's another thing. Reading and reading efficiency is at an all time low.
Oh, it is. I'm sure a lot of y'all read on like a fourth grade or fifth grade reading
I mean,
level.
you read the articles and stuff. That's hip hop. That's what they said. If you read all the lyrics to almost every hip hop song, the average lyrics are comparable to a person that's on a third or fourth grade reading level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that shows you something. I mean, and hip hop is what the biggest genre in music. That most people consume hip hop at all times.
Yep. And that's why a lot of times that's where these websites and everything, that's where they make the best bang for their buck because they've learned that, hey, I'll put the real details inside the article and I'm just going to do a clickbait title. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I do a great title, half of the people won't even read it. They just going to share it. That's what they'll do. They'll share it. They won't take the time to research it.
No, not at all. And I mean, at the end of the day, too, people never talk about this. The culture. People love the culture. People make so much money off the culture, but is it ever like equally reciprocated? Initially, it's like people always got to go through like hurdles, leaps and bounds to even get a little piece of what they really deserve out of the deal. You see
Mm-hmm.
that a lot in entertainment and people that are entertainers. It's like, bro, you know your talent and everything you do or y'all do make all this money for these executives, but why the fuck none of y'all are executives?
Oh, it's plain and simple. It's honestly, I hate to say it, but it's like a slave master mentality. It's more so, what can you do for me? As long as you're making me money, I will continue to lift you up. I will continue to big you up, do whatever you got to do. But then when you try to go out on your own and do your own thing, it's a problem.
I agree.
It's a problem. And then at that point, you're disloyal, you're problematic, you're things like that. I mean, it not only goes on in the music or record industry, it goes on in corporate America as well. The moment that you felt like that you've learned enough and you ready to go and do your own thing, then you're shunned or you look down upon. Or when you speak your mind, you're shunned or you look down upon you. Your goal is to continue to uphold the company's values. That's what it's for. And the minute that you go against those values or challenge them, oh, you're problematic. Oh, we got to get this person out of here. Now we got to get somebody in here who we could pay less, who is going to be another puppet and do what we ask them to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you that's why like people with creativities or creators ain't meant to climb up a corporate ladder.
No.
Because eventually you're gonna question that authority and challenge them to improve on their standards so it can be equal to your subordinates and everything. And at the end of the day, they don't want that. They want everybody to be under the system, uniform, robotic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want at the end of the day.
Yep.
So this is what I think of it, man. Like, just fuck it all, man. Live your life. You know what's right for wrong, and continue to find ways to provide for you and your family and the people you love, man. It ain't selfish sometimes to choose you. Sometimes choosing you is the best decision you can make.
Absolutely. Just make sure you have a backup plan when you choose you. That way you can continue to support and love your family properly.
There you go.
And with that being said,
Oh, one more thing before we sign out, though. I
okay.
forgot to say this during the game and thing. How did you feel about Madden 21 bringing Colin Kaepernick on the game as a free agent?
Let's talk about it. Cap, here's the thing. Can I just say it? Pandering at its finest. Okay. The game is getting trashed. So you know what? Guess what? We got a bunch of black people who are upset. They're upset over what's going on with Black Lives Matter. Let's bring back Colin Kaepernick. We're not going to bring him back in the real NFL. Let's bring him in the virtual NFL. This way they could play like Cap. They could put him on their Madden Ultimate Team, boost him, and make him look like this great superstar. And by doing that, we'll sell more copies of Madden and keep more minorities happy.
They got his fro right.
Yep, they got his fro right, and they got his celebration right. He throws up the fist. So guess what?
He really does?
He throws up the fist. So guess what? Look at how many people are going to be running the QB option, who are going to be running a spread offense. So when the defense has their back turned, they could take off running with Kaepernick so they could get a first down or a touchdown. And all the while, people are going to settle for that and say, you know what? Madden did a great job. Let me go buy Madden. Let me support Madden.
It's all part of the plan, brother.
Of course it is. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. No, Kaepernick will not be on my Madden Ultimate Team. I don't give a fuck about earning his card or anything like that. I can care less.
I don't need play Madden, so hey. And he ain't on NFL 2K5. So hey.
Yep. So it is what it is at this point. I'm MT signing off. With me as my co-host,
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones. Mr. Come First because you gotta respect me. Make sure you check us out on Too Much Home where everybody is family. And also, this will be shortly on the YouTube for the playback. Make sure y'all check it out. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, show us some love so we can continue to grow with good content from the realest perspective. Peace.